Hey, I'm practicing video myself instead of voice recording. So if need be, I can use it as resources for our while we are apart video, and also like you get to see my beautiful face instead of just voice. Anyhow, I just went to the Millennium Kids meeting with Eva, and like I feel like it was a very successful social interaction from me. And you know us introverts, if I have a successful social interaction, then I have to tell you about it. Like you know, like the feeling, like you immediately know, like we always know how to read the room, like you immediately know when you're being neglected, like when your voice is not really heard, like it's just there for symbolic reasons. Like I can always tell. And there's also that one in the middle where you are there, your voice are welcome, but really they don't really like look to it, you know. They don't necessarily need it, especially in places where it's like adults led. Like they appreciate the voice of the teenagers and the leaders, like the young adults, but it really is adult led. Like many events I have been dismissed, and the events where it's like, you know, where people really just they are excited to hear your advice, but it's not essentially what they're there for, or like they don't really look towards you as like their light and beacon. Like for example, like the executive meetings, like they really love to hear students' voice and stuff like that, like executive meetings in gender. But like if I didn't say anything during that meeting, they're not missing out a whole lot. You get what I mean? And but this time, this is like the first time where any word that I speak, they take it like super seriously. They're like, oh my gosh, this girl sounds so sophisticated and you know, well understood the situation and have so much experience to offer. I don't know, like that's how I felt. So what started was, so I came to the Millennium thingy, and so it was like in the tin shed, whatever, not relevant to the story. I walked in and I spot Eva and I spot Nick and spot everyone, and I said, hello. Sorry I'm late. Hope I'm not interrupting something serious, something important. I don't know what I said, but that's generally the gist of what I said. And Eva immediately jumped in to introduce everyone, which was awesome. Like I'm gonna take that from like her. Like that's like something that I just learned. It's like you don't have to like say, oh, this is Sue Boy, the diplomat of blah blah blah. You can just say, here, Sue Boy, this is Alex Rosevier. I don't know why I'm using these examples, but she was like, this is Nick, this is Cameron, this is, you know, Andy, blah blah blah, and this is Hannah. So when she introduced the first two guys on the right, I said, nice to meet you. And then when she introduced me to Nick and the woman on the left, I said, how do you do? Remember that sentence? That's the sentence that I use in like old Hollywood movies, like our black and white movies. It's like one of the old saying, like they don't do it anymore. Like instead of how are you, how you doing, like that's usually what I say, how you doing. But this time it just slipped off my mouth. It was like, how do you do? And they were like, no, we're doing great, thank you, blah blah. Anyway, so I start off already awesome, and then Eva had to catch me up on what they were talking about before I came. And so she caught me up the same way I would like catch anyone up, and you know, stuttering, moving on from different parts, because there was so much was going on. So she would be like, oh, we were doing this, blah blah blah, and this is actually blah blah blah. Anyway, so it was sort of like an energetic jumping up and down kind of thing, which is what I usually do. See, I'm already stuttering now because I'm so excited to tell you about it. But then they were like, so is that good? Like do you understand this? And instead of like, see, my original response was like, oh yeah, no, that's brilliant, awesome, yeah, I gotcha. That's how I usually reply. But this time I reply with, yep, I'm all caught up. That's it. Short, sharp, sweet. beautiful. I was just like, I didn't think I could just speak that like little. Like, I always say at least 2 sentences. I couldn't believe in myself that I could just speak for 1 sentence and be done with it. And anyway, ever kind of helped with the like, oh, like Hannah has a lot of experience with this, and Hannah's like a people person, and she was the college captain, blah blah. So she was already like building me up. So, and then when I speak, I don't know, their eyes shine and they look towards me like brilliant, like they were nodding their head enthusiastically. I felt heard and I felt seen and I felt amazing. What a beautiful social interaction. Anyway, other than that, the things that we talk about is generally really interesting, and it's on about leadership, and it's an opportunity that I'm really sad that I'll miss out on because I'm in Adelaide, but I think would be amazing if you join in. So it's kind of like a pitch to sell you about this program that they're having. So my original plan to film you a video was to talk about what I think about New Year's resolution, but I think actually I'm gonna be more John Green, and my video is gonna be about what this event is about, or at least what we have been planning so far. So that is it. Thank you for watching me clean my beautiful new shoe. Arch lift is being taken care of. I've decided to name it Archie because of Arch lift. Taking advice from you to name inanimate objects names. I don't know why, because I hate it when you do it, but maybe I will take care of it more if it has a name. Choosing the name Archie also is because it's pink, and people would think, oh, you could find a girl's name like Ari, or you know, Achiana. I don't know why that was a name, but yeah, I want to subvert gender, stereotypes, and I'm gonna have a boy shoe named Archie that is pink. Why not? Anyhow, stay tuned for the video that I'm about to edit.